Hey there everybody, welcome to another edition of Gavin Plays Music. My name is Gavin, and I'm going to talk about music today. Hey there everybody, I just returned from a month-long tour with Bent Knee. We went from Boston down to Austin, Texas, and then back, playing shows the whole way. It was a lovely time, and an interesting thing about going on tour is that if you're a band that's playing in kind of bars and clubs a lot of times you're borrowing or backlining drum kits from other bands, especially if you're an out-of-town touring act. It's a very interesting thing to do. It poses a lot of kind of interesting little creative challenges. I've thought of 4, and I'm going to tell you all about them. So the first thing that's really interesting about playing other people's drum kits is that it gets you used to a lot of different configurations. You know, I've prepared a little montage of drum kits that I played on this tour, and I've set it to music. As you can see, there were lots of different types of kits that I played. The most interesting one on this tour, by far, was the one where the ride cymbal was directly in front of the snare, so that, you know, your ride and your snare were right here, and then there was rack, floor, and floor. It was very interesting to have all my toms in a straight line right there, and my ride right here. It was a very interesting kit to play, and it was very difficult to rearrange the parts that I play, especially the certain fills and grooves that I try and keep uniform every night on such an interesting configuration. And I think things like this can really help us grow as players and as creative individuals. 2. Having to play these different configurations will force you to rethink your parts. Maybe there are grooves and fills that you'd like to keep the same from night to night, but due to certain configurations you can't. You have to rethink, get quick thinking on your feet of recreating parts and recreating fills on the fly and completely rearranging things, and doing this in a way that'll still help move the song forward and not make the rest of your band look at you and want to choke you out after the show. 3. This will all prevent you from putting your body into autopilot. Now, I know that all of you know the feeling of playing a song that you've played a million times on your own home bass kit, and your muscles just go into autopilot, and it's almost as if you're not consciously thinking about how to play the song, you're just letting it happen. Playing on a kit that isn't yours, with things that are put in different places, you're gonna have to turn your brain back on and kind of get actively involved. At least I know that that's how it is for me. It's very rare that I'll sit down behind a kit that isn't mine and just completely be able to shut my mind off and kind of check out. 4. It gives you some ideas on how to tweak your own drum kit. Maybe you'll find something out there on the road that someone does that you want to do to your own drum kit. Maybe you find that you like having your toms completely horizontal like that, which I've encountered before and found that it's not exactly my thing, but if it's yours and you find that, great. Just a possible note on backlining etiquette. When I'm sitting down behind someone else's drum kit, I'll only make height adjustments or angle adjustments with the express permission of the other drummer, and only if absolutely necessary. I like to think of it as entering into someone else's apartment, and when I enter into someone else's apartment, I don't adjust the level of their TV stands or move their kitchen table into their bathroom. So, just a little something to think about.